Everybody, this is actually my first video. My name's Ashley. To anybody who doesn't know, obviously none of you would know because this is my first video. But I'm doing the reading rush this year, and this is actually my first reading rush, my first readathon, my first reading challenge, whatever you want to call it. So I'm really excited. And I know this is really late, but I'm going to go ahead and go into my TBR and then do the challenge for today. So, the first book that I actually already read, I read it all in, I pulled an all-nighter last night because I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule. And so I started around 2 in the morning, so it counts. And I sat there and I did it all in one sitting. I listened to the audiobook and I had the book. And that was The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And I've already read this back when it was like a big thing, but I actually didn't finish the series, so I got up until like the first half of Mockingjay, so I still don't know how this ends, and I figure why not just read it now and see if it, see if how it goes, and see what the difference between 20-year-old me and 14-year-old me think of this book. So I already read this, and this, I mean, I'm probably gonna read all of my books in the same spot, but this is, I already got the badge for this. And this is also the book to movie adaptation challenge, so I have the movie right here out from my library, and I own this book, but I actually checked out a version from my library just because I don't know. I really don't. I just don't try to make sense of me. I'm a little weird. But yeah, so I'll be watching the movie probably tomorrow or Wednesday. So technically I haven't completed this challenge yet, but I will. So that's my first book. The second book fits into the non-human main character, which I found strange that everyone was, like, a lot of people were having trouble figuring out a book for this. And, I mean, I get it. I mean, I already knew about this book, and I've been wanting to read it for a while. So, this is the first one that popped to my mind. But that is Warriors Into the Wild by Erin Hunter. Now, this book is actually another reread for me. And I read this for the first time in 4th grade. And this book has so much sentimental value because this is the book that got me into reading for fun. This is the first book I ever read that I ever enjoyed. Maybe that's just because it was about cats. Maybe it's because the writing's actually kind of good. I don't know. I haven't read it in years, so we're going to reread it and find out. But then I read it again in like 7th grade in high school. So like this is my favorite author, my favorite book. It was just, so this has a lot of memories for me, so I'm really excited to read it. But it's also kind of holding some expectations, so hopefully that won't interfere with my enjoyment. But yeah, it's really short. It's like 272 pages. And basically what this is about is it's just about these 4 clans of cats who live in this forest, and they're wild cats, and this pet cat joins the wild cat clans. So he's learning all their customs and becomes a warrior, which is one of their customs. So, and there's this big conspiracy and political stuff, and I mean, as political as cats can get, but there it is. So, Warriors, really excited for this. And this will be the one that I read next, probably, because it's the one I'm most excited about out of the rest of these. Out of all of them. Anyway, so my next book is a book that I meant to read last year, and a book that, like, the first book that an author wrote, author's debut novel. Can't talk today, probably because of the all-nighter. So, I actually I have to admit something. I used to not enjoy reading up until very recently. Like, I enjoyed it, but other things were more important. So I never read for fun because it took up time and I didn't have time. Now, and I'd rather watch YouTube and Netflix, I'm going to be honest. But now, I've rediscovered the joy of reading because I just got done reading Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, so that's probably why. But anyway, so this isn't actually a book I meant to read last year. It's a book that's been on my TBR for the longest. So I'm kind of twisting that to make it, you know, applicable to me. And that book is Ever the Hunted. I have really no clue what this is about. All I know is it's fantasy, young adult fantasy. It's, there's 3 books so far. I don't know if there's going to be a 4th book or what. But basically what happened was, in the new releases section in the library, I went and I saw the 3rd book. I read the description and I was like, oh, sounds good. And I got home, started it, realized this is the 3rd book in a series. And so I realized I should probably start the series. So I picked up Ever the Hunted, which is the 1st book in the series. And so I'm not really sure what this is about. I know it's like, I think it's about like wizards being hunted. So sounds interesting, right up my jam. The next 2 books both qualify for the at least 5 words in the title. But I picked one because I didn't realize the other, I didn't count the words in the title of the other one, so I didn't realize it had more than 5 words. So I picked both of these, and I'm excited to read both of these, but the one I'm more excited about is A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahereh, Mafi? I don't know. It's spelled right there. Right there. I don't know. I should probably hold it in frame. This book I've heard a lot of good things about. It's basically a I think it's contemporary. Maybe it takes place in 2002. So does that count as contemporary? Does that count as like historical fiction since it was so long ago? I don't know. But it's young adult. It's written by the same woman who wrote the Shatter Me series, which I have not read. I haven't read a lot of things. But I'm excited for this because it's about like a Muslim girl and after 9/11 and stuff. I don't know. It seemed interesting. And it has more than 5 words in the title. So why not? And then the last one I picked up because it has purple on the cover. And also because it relates. I relate to the title. And that is 10 Things I Hate About Me by Randa Abdel-Fattah? Maybe? Who knows? This is basically about a girl who is a Muslim, and I didn't purposely pick 2 books that revolve around Islamic culture. Or Islamic teenagers. I don't know. I didn't purposely pick out 2 books that had similar concepts, but I don't know. This has a lot of purple on the cover, and I figured, why not? Sounds interesting, and the 10 Things I Hate About Me, I mean, who can't relate to that? So, yeah. Alright. So that is my TBR for this week. My goal is to get 100%, I want to finish The Warriors. The next book I'll probably read after Warriors is Very Large Expanse of Sea. Then either 10 Things I Hate About Me or Ever the Hunted. That's just kind of the levels I'm excited for them at. But I don't know. Anyway, so the challenge for today is to actually pick a book that you've already read, flip to a random page, and the first character name you see, you have to draw that character in 30 seconds. So, for this, I'm going to pick good old Crooked Kingdom. The reason I'm picking Crooked Kingdom instead of Six of Crows is because this one, there's more of Wylan, and I'm more likely to get Wylan. Not necessarily that he's the one I want to draw, but, you know, just because, why not? There's an equal chance for all 6 characters. I just hope I don't get some, like, obscure character, like the mom or something. Anyway, this book, I'm gonna film a review for it right after this, because I just finished it. 5 out of 5 stars, so highly recommend. Anyway, alright. I want to, like, find a way to shuffle the pages, but I know you can't shuffle the pages. So, just pull up in the middle, and Kaz is the first name I see. So, looks like I am going to be drawing Mr. Brecker. Let me flip to a fresh page. Now, I'm no good at video editing, so I'm just going to set the timer and draw it and then show it to you. I'm not actually going to be able to show you the process of me drawing it. So, here is, so this is what we're going to do. So, let me figure out how to start the alarm clock. I just messed up my computer. Great. Alright. Alright, loading. Set for 30 seconds. I had this literally all... Okay. Here we go. I found the start button. I don't know. I never used this website before. So, on your mark, get set, go. Oh, darn it. Okay. Well, I have to preface this by saying I am not good at drawing. So, and I didn't have time to draw the cane, which was what I was going for. So, here it is. Okay, so let me explain. Here's his body, obviously. And his head, and his hair. And then, like, in the pictures, like, the art that I've seen of him, he has, like, a bald. Like, not bald, but, like the really short hair, and then the longer hair on the other side, but, like, really short on one side. So that's what that's supposed to be, is, like, the short hair and then the longer hair. That's my Mr. Kaz Brecker. So, yes. Thanks for watching. I hope all of you have a fun day and a fun rest of your week, and hopefully I'll be able to do all of the challenges, but if not, you know, who knows. Alright, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Alright, bye!